Hey, I know it's only the 9th of January, but I am getting ready for Freezeuary, which means I'm going to be doing some special stuff throughout the month of February and some new things that I've not done before. And so today, because one of the recipes that I found uses spaghetti, cream of mushroom soup, and cream of chicken soup. I also can, so that's what I'm going to do tonight, or start tonight, is I'm going to make some cream of chicken soup to can. And then I'm going to use some of that for my one of the recipes that I'm going to be doing for Freezeuary. All right, I'm going to make a roux. So I've melted the butter, and now I'm going to add the flour. I'm going to add the flour a little bit at a time. And I'm not going to make you stay and watch this whole process of making this, because it's quite time consuming. So I'm just going to do little bits and pieces. Either that or I'll put it on fast forward. That's what I could do. I could put it on fast forward. I got to get that out of the way. So I'm adding a little bit of flour at a time. It called for a single recipe for this, called for 4 tablespoons of butter. But I'm making a triple recipe, so that's 12 tablespoons of butter and 3 cups of flour. So just adding it in a little bit at a time to make a paste. I got to turn this down a little bit more. And once I'm done getting this together, I will put you on pause while I get a couple of the other ingredients. I wonder. I don't know. The recipe called for 12 tablespoons of butter, and that's what I've got in here, but it's a lot pastier than I want it to be, and I still have about 1.5 cups of butter or flour. So I think I'm just going to put in that, and I'll leave that for something else. Okay, so that is what it looks like right now. It looks crumbly, so I'm going to shut the heat off. Started it again because I read the recipe again, and it says that this is supposed to be the consistency of sand, and it's not the consistency of sand yet. So, but I have a feeling where I've got it now is. I'm going to add in the last of this flour. So that is actually 3 cups of flour. And then it says to shut the heat off, so that's what I'm going to do. And then it says that I need to get my chicken broth, which I made. Just hold on a moment. I'm going to pause you again. Oh, I forgot that I had put it in the peanut butter container. So I need to pour in 1/3 of a cup of 1/3 at a time. So basically pouring in 2 cups. I probably won't do that. I'll just pour in a little bit at a time and then mix it with my whisk. Oh, well, that didn't go so well because my whisk just broke. Okay, well, all right. I'm going to just use my spoon that I was using to. So bit more. Until all of the liquid is incorporated. And then I'll add some more. And it also said to add warm milk, so it says to microwave it. I'm going to microwave it again because I did microwave it a while back. So microwave it for 30 seconds. Chicken broth. Oops. Okay, I'm going to actually turn it on just a little bit, just a minimum, because it's getting too cold and the flour is not incorporating properly into the liquid. Okay, there's my chicken broth. And when I make my chicken broth, because I also make my own dog food, or not mine, but for my dog, my daughter's dog, I don't use onion. I don't put onion in it, or any of the other kind of spices, because I want it to be dog friendly, pet friendly. Because what I will do when I make my dog food is I cook brown rice, and with the brown rice I cook it in the chicken stock. Okay, so I'm going to pause you again for a moment. Okay, so the other thing that I'm going to be doing is, because Amanda and I freeze dried it, but Amanda made her own chicken broth, collagen. So I'm going to throw a couple chunks of it in, just to give it added chicken flavor. And then I'm going to add in the milk. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to, I grabbed another whisk and break my phone. Okay, so I'm going to add the milk and now I gotta pause you again because I gotta look at the recipe. So the spices that it calls for is garlic powder, onion powder, and again, this is not for the dog, salt and pepper. So I need 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Oh, actually, because I'm doing a triple, so it's do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the garlic powder. One, 2, 3. All right, now I'm going to use, because I don't want to use the grinder, so I need salt, And again, same amount. 1, 2, 3, and pepper. Now, where did I put the pepper? Where did I put that pepper? Is that it? Nope, that's not pepper. That's cayenne pepper. I don't want cayenne. I just want pepper. And I know I saw the pepper in here. Okay. Where did I put it? I don't know. Pepper. Pepper. One, 2, 3. Okay, now I found another whisk. This one is not stuck, or does not come apart. Okay, so basically what I'll have to do is once I'm going to put you on pause again, because I grabbed the chicken and get the chicken added. So I'm going to pause you. All right, so I have 2 cups of chicken here. I believe it's 2 cups. I'm not going to measure it. It's going to be plenty of chicken to add. Well, actually, I think that's 3 cups of chicken. 1, 2, and then I will reserve the 3rd cup for something else, perhaps for the dog food, because I think that's going to be plenty of chicken. So now I need to put it on about 4, and then I will leave it to cook for, okay, where did my lid go? Or my I will leave it to cook for a couple of hours. I will come back on and I'll show you when it's done. Well, I cooked it on the as much as I could on the stove, but the pot kept smelling like it was burning. It wasn't, but it kept smelling like it was. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to put it in the slow cooker. That didn't work so well either. So I'm going to flip the camera around. There is what it looks like. Hold on. All right, and I did taste it. It does taste good. It's not as thick as I would like it, but it tastes good, and I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to just leave it on the counter, let it cool for a couple of hours, and see what happens. Okay, I'm back. Today is canning day. So what I'm going to do is I have these pint-sized jars, and I have my cream of chicken soup, and I am going to put them into the jars and get them into the canner. Now, because the chicken soup is cold, the water for the canner has to be cold too. So let's and I don't think I have enough here. Well, I might have enough here for 6 jars. Now, what I need also is this is the head space that is needed for, so 1/2 inch. And so what I will do is I've got my lids, and because we just poured some chicken soup into the jar, I'm going to use a paper towel and I'm going to wipe off the top. Put the lid on and get it into, only do it finger tight. You don't want it to be too tight, so just finger tight. And I'm going to start putting the jars into the water. Whoops. I needed that to be a little bit closer. I spilt soup on the counter. So, toss that over there. All right, what is going on? This lid does not want to. This lid is not cooperating. There we go. Oh, not. Just finger tight. I over tightened it. Oh, I might have more than 6 jars here. That's okay, I have another 3 jars. I don't think I have enough room in the canner for more than 3 jars. Well, maybe for 7 jars. But also, if I think what I'm going to do is I will leave some of the chicken noodle soup out and I'll have some for dinner tonight. Now, also the other thing is because chicken is a meat product, and I don't pressure can. I water bath. So, only have enough for 5 jars, but that's okay. Oh, that's too much. I got too much in there. I'm going to pause this a moment. Okay. Took that out. Okay, let's see if we have enough for the jar number 6. I don't think I do. But that, as I said, that's okay because I can have it for my dinner tonight. I'm actually going to get, pausing you again. Okay, I think I have just enough for the 6th jar. Just enough. And that's it. Grab another paper towel. that's too much. Too much in there. So I am going to take a scoop out. Nothing wrong with cold chicken noodle or cream of chicken soup. All right, more lid. Get it into the with the batch. I will take you off the I'm gonna pause it for a minute. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip the camera around. So there we go. We have one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6 jars, pints of cream of chicken soup. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on high just to get the water up to the boiling point. And then once it gets to the boiling point, I will put the lid on it. And then, as I said, because it's chicken, because it's meat, it has to can. I got to let the water come up to boil. And then I got to let it boil or simmer, just on the point of simmering and boiling for 3 hours. So we'll see you later. Thanks for joining. My first week, my first recipe for Freezeuary, which I didn't explain earlier. Freezeuary is going in line with Canuary, which means doing a whole series of canning. Freezeuary, for me, I know that others have YouTube videos called freeze-dried February, but I am going along the same line as the Canuary and calling mine Freezeuary for freeze-dried goods. So my first recipe for Freezeuary will be a chicken spaghetti kind of recipe that I had found online, and it looked really cool and really good. So I'm going to try that, and yeah, that'll be my first Freezeuary recipe. So thank you for joining me. And I will see you on the next endeavor, because there are other recipes that I'm going to try as well. So there is prep time, such as one of the things that I'm going to be making is I'm going to do an assortment of instant potatoes, which means taking, I'm not sure if it's 10 or 20 pounds. I think it's 20 pounds of potatoes, and splitting them up in 5 pound, because each tray, once you peel and once you cook down the potatoes and mash them and I'll add all of their stuff, 5 pounds will fill one tray. So anyways, I'm going to do an assortment of instant potatoes, but for my first one I am doing this assorted spaghetti trays, 2 that have this chicken recipe, 1 that will have spaghetti and meatballs, and 1 that will be spaghetti with meat sauce. So that'll be my 4 trays for the freeze dryer. So thanks for joining me. Bye.